Yeah.
I think it's easier to say gifts.
Yeah.
So I'm running a new webcam today too. I'm using my GoPro, so it looks a lot
Oh,
better.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the gifs that keep on giving, right?
that's right. That's right. We can say awesome, and then they pop up here. Ah.
So silly.
So we were just talking
Off
between the two
camera.
of us before we came on, and just you had sent me a couple of days ago or yesterday this cool infographic that kind of shows what real estate's done over the last, what is it, 50 years, or that looks like way more than that. It'd be
Yeah.
60,
Since
70, 80.
1942, right?
Yeah, 1942 to 2022. Yep,
Yeah.
60, 70, 80
And
years.
and home
Shows
appreciation.
the average appreciation of real estate, and so we've only got 7 years of depreciation and one that's held. Well, no, there's
Yeah.
actually a few
There's
zeros.
a few other. Yeah. There's a few other in there. And obviously a lot more green than red, right?
Oh
And
yeah,
I think we all know what happened in 2007, right?
yeah,
2006, 2007, and the meltdown,
yeah, yeah.
the Great Depression, right? Or recession, or whatever you want to call it.
Definitely the great real estate crash for
Yeah.
sure. But
Yeah.
so that's a great segue because a lot of people are talking about, oh, we're gonna have a crash and it's gonna be the same and all this, but it's not, because it's totally different, right?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot more qualified borrowers. There's a lot more equity in every home. I mean, those are national numbers. Like that's the U.S. average appreciation, but I mean, there's so much like equity in homes overall, right? I think the last number I saw was like 39% of all homes are paid off in the United States. Believe it or not.
Seriously?
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
it's pretty high. Um, yeah, we're the only fools at finance. Just kidding. Um, but when it comes to the appreciation, you can see how it vacillates a little bit from year to year. But like, single digits, that's kind of the norm, right? The double digits, what we saw in
Let me
2020
go
and
back. Sorry.
2021
Yeah.
were, kind of astronomical numbers, but that was kind of, I don't know, like fake in terms of interest rates were so low. Like it didn't really matter if went $40,000 over, the payment was still cheaper because the rate was lower, that kind of thing.
Right. Well,
Um,
and
the
they had all these
motivation were different too. So
there were all these subprime loans where they were basically giving money away at low interest rates or low-ish
yeah,
interest rates.
there
People
they go.
really,
There's the guy giving money away right there. The
really, yeah, really
Yeah,
couldn't
and I
afford
mean
it.
those loans don't. I mean, there are some stuff where it's the alternate bank statements and for business owners that show cash flow and not tax returns, but for the most part, everyone's on the fully qualified. Even those bank statement loans have some of the lowest default rates. So
Well, because you're going over them with a fine-tooth comb, right? Those people aren't just getting free money. Where in 2006, 7, 8, they were just
yeah,
giving money away. People had no equity whatsoever, and so they had no problem walking away from a house and from a loan and going, "Oh well,
yeah,
now you've got 30%, 50% equity. I don't want to walk away from two, three, four, $500,000 of equity.
and,
No
and
way. I'm gonna
odds
do
are you would
whatever.
sell before you ever lost all that, right? So
Yeah, you're gonna do
uh,
whatever it takes to make that payment to keep that all that equity, locked up. Maybe
yeah,
not in your pocket at that moment, but under your name anyway. So
sure.
yeah,
But
it's
interesting stuff. I
it's
thought it was a
definitely
good
not
graphic.
the same. Say it
And
again.
that's courtesy of MBS Highway. So just want to give them props for creating
Cool.
this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. It said betting against the champ. You see up in the top. But if we had that
yeah,
visible, you'd be able to see the numbers. But betting against the champ, it's the truth. Real estate's the all-time winning champ of investments.
yeah.
So
And even if like as like you can see too, we're dropping like in appreciation from like 21 and 2020. But that's like the equivalent of going from like 120 on the highway to 70. So like you're still going in the right direction. It's just like
right.
you may not get to that number as quick, right? Whatever number
And,
you were looking at, if you wanted to
and
sell. But
what's crazy is to look at these numbers. You see 2021, 19%. Like, obviously, that's an average, a national
That's
average.
national.
Around
Yeah.
here where we live, we saw far greater numbers than
Yeah.
that.
And each area, whatever you want to call it, county,
Yeah,
everyone's very specific. It's like a microclimate kind of thing.
right, right. So it's interesting that you would have such a high national average, given that there are so many different microeconomies, like you're saying.
Mhm.
So just to hit the Ada County numbers real quick. So this is this month. I'm sorry, that's last month, where we stay about a half a month behind. And then this was January. So January, 454 homes sold in Ada County. That's down 32.8% year over year. Much better this last month. We're only down 7.3% year over year. Inventory was up 165%, and now we're only up 110%, which means that obviously with more homes sold, people are starting to buy again. And we do have a selling season here where, yes, people buy homes through winter, but it slows down. People start getting ready for summer and spring because their kids are going to be out of school. It's easier to move, et
Sure.
cetera, et cetera. And if you see there, we're looking at, I mean, that's like 35%, 35% more, maybe 30% more homes sold in February than in January.
Yeah, and what's funny is I always get like I don't know, I have mixed feelings about the whole median sales price thing.
Well, it's
It's
just like that. Those microeconomies that you were just
yeah,
talking about, where across the nation in Ada County, we've got everything from rundown, trailers that are tucked back in the woods to,
$10 million
super expensive
properties.
properties here all over, really. But here in Eagle and in Boise and some in Meridian, uh, so yeah, it definitely skews the numbers a little bit. But look at
So
let's see the
days on
change.
market too, you know.
$5,000 median sales price change. So
Mm,
that's not
not much.
that's not much, but we're still down year over year. From this month last year, we're down 10%. People were saying, "Oh, it's going to be 50% and all this," and no, 10%.
But but people think their house is worth 10, they see that number and they think my house is worth 10% less. And no, it means that there are more homes that sold underneath that number than above that number, right? It's an average of lower and higher that gets that to that 492,115, right? But it's not that appreciation is not negative 10.5%, right? They maybe misconstrue that number, right? Appreciation is still positive in our county.
Oh, right. I see what you're
But they
saying.
see
Yes.
you, but a person sees that and they go, my house is worth 10. The news, the panic news is, the fear news is mongering again, right? And they give me goosebumps. And now I'm like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? My house is worth 10.5% less,
Yeah. I mean, it
Sky.
is worth 10.5% less, but only over last year, where we had a 19 before that, and then 6% growth. So, I mean, it's really a very, very small percentage down from what it is over the last, say, 5 years, or even since 2012, if you want to go back to
Yeah.
the last negative or depreciative year, which was 2011.
Yeah. And that's when everything was just still filtering out.
Yeah.
So,
So that's not. I mean, this too is a lot of people are realizing. Okay, we can't ask way over what it's really worth, because 2 years ago, you could put a house up and get. I mean, the numbers that people were getting and the time frame in which they were getting them were insane. You know,
yeah.
20, 30, $40,000 over, and they were getting it in hours. I mean, we're out of that market. We have to. That happened. That was neat. We're not in that anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I want 99-cent gas. So,
Yeah, yeah, me too. Me too. I'd settle for, uh, you know, $2.50 or even $2.99. We're back up to what, 367 here ish.
yeah. I drive so little, I don't fill up all that much. So,
Yeah, yeah. I drive more than I want to be, but that's all right.
that's because you just want to get out of the house.
Sometimes, yeah. So we have baseball practice and home showings, and I've been
Oh, don't
working.
even get me started on baseball practice. Yeah.
Yeah, are you
Full
guys
time
having
job.
fun?
It's a
Is your
full
son
time job.
liking it?
Yeah, but it's a full time job.
Are you coaching?
I no, but I get drug into it. I
Yeah,
can't coach until kids listen, and they're there on their own,
right.
and until they're on their own free will,
Yeah,
and not
that's
being
funny.
subjected to
We're
having to have a
we're at
babysitter.
the level now where the kids are listening. It's good.
Yeah,
We're really trying
yeah,
to get that.
11, 12, cool. 9 year
Yeah,
olds, not so much fun. So,
They're still like,
cat,
um,
herding cats.
the
So,
let's see here. What do we want to look at today? Give me a number. Give me an area.
um, shoot, like let's. I haven't seen a lot in Star going on. What's the numbers in
Star,
Star? Yeah, the
star, star, Idaho. Let's look at the
and
numbers.
what I got a question for you too, and this is so I have saved multiple homes, right, in some of my searches, and then all of a sudden they pop back up and it says new. So
Yeah.
how does that new,
Well, they're
do
not
people just
always
pull it
new.
and then relist it, or is it
The only time that will happen, they have to pull it off for 30 days. It resets the days on market,
yeah,
and there's a few reasons to do that. But what you're probably seeing is just that the websites are a little bit dumb, and what that'll actually be is a price change or
yeah,
a
this
static
one's
change.
I looked at the days on market and it was like day one, 20 hours new kind of thing.
And you had been watching that
Yeah, I
property
had saved it. It had fallen off, like, but it was still saved in my thing. And then when it got relisted, it alerted me and then
well,
told me
in
that it
that
was
case,
new. And
maybe
I was like,
they pulled
I've
it off
looked
for
at this house.
They might have pulled that one off for 30 days.
Yeah,
It's got to be off 30 days before the MLS will reset the days on market.
got it.
So, um,
Tricky.
I guess sometimes people will pull it off over winter. They're going to retake photos. They took photos in
Yeah,
November when everything was brown,
yeah. Green
stuff
grass.
like
It's always
that.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah, or maybe they have to they have to do something in their lives where they can't handle doing the showings and all that, so
sure.
they're just going to take it
Yeah,
off.
just
There's
wondered.
lots of reasons,
It
I
was
guess.
something I saw and noticed. So didn't know
Well,
if it was
I get those all the time. So I
yeah,
have searches set up for clients, and then they will it'll send me what it sends them, and it'll have 4 or 5 properties, and they'll all say new. But then there are all properties that I know I've been watching,
yeah.
and
Right.
so it's just a price change. I don't know why the MLS sees it as new I don't know. It's websites sometimes just aren't all that smart. So
Yeah.
um, we gotta thank God it's Friday.
I could dance like that too. I might be dancing like that tonight.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody!
Yeah.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
I had green on earlier when I went to the gym, so that counts, right?
There you go. I think I have a bruise from jujitsu that's kind of green,
Yeah,
so
that's
that counts. Yeah, it was supposed to pop up a Happy St. Patrick's Day,
as long as
the
it's
the
not your
St.
ears
Patrick's
that are
Day.
green, we're good. Oh,
There
there
it
you go.
is. There
Pot
it
of gold.
is. And then this guy. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. That's why.
Let me ask you this: do you get
Yeah.
your kids anything for St. Patrick's Day as like a present?
No, not anymore. We used to.
What
They're
we
too
spent?
old. I mean, I don't know.
Emily
Maybe
spent
Gen
$2 on Olivia and $2 on Liam, and I was like, that is $2 too much, because it's St. Patrick's Day.
it's like nowadays we have to get them something for everything, or that's the expectation anymore, right? But
Dumb,
it was
dumb.
fun when they were little because they got so excited. But
Yeah,
like this little,
so excited. Yeah,
this
like
little
that with
yeah,
green.
yes.
Yeah, that's what
Here's Shaq. He's pretty excited.
cotton candy. That's what I look like when pizza shows up.
That's right. These memes are great.
Yeah.
Let's see what comes up when you mention your favorite state, California. We get Golden Gate Bridge. We get the beach.
Can't even see the poop from there.
And there's Malibu. Yeah, the poop's on the other side of the hill. um, yeah, that's funny. St. Patrick's Day, corned beef and cabbage.
Never had it.
Never had it. What's
Never had
wrong
it.
with you? Oh my gosh, you've never
I
had
mean,
it
I've had
ever?
cabbage before, but not like corned beef and cabbage, like a meal,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
not the
Really?
official.
Oh, well,
I
Jay,
know they
Jay,
sell it like all bagged up, like seasoned, and you just cook it, but that just seems creepy to me. Like
maybe a little
pre-season
weird.
tri-tip, it's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, do you know why it's called corned beef?
Because the cows eat corn.
No. Because they put peppercorns in it. So it's
Oh,
corn. They use all these spices and they put it in there and mash it together and let it sit there and marinate and all that. And
yeah.
peppercorn, corned
I
beef.
mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to think that the cows are just eating corn.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. What was another one? Oh, I saw something where somebody said that news, the word news, NEWS, stood for notable uh, notable something, weather and sports, which isn't true. Do you know where they got the word news?
From the paper.
When they started calling it news, they called it news because it's information from the north,
The new.
east, west, and south,
Mm.
all around. Northeast, west, and south. That's why it's called news.
Never eat
There you
shredded
go.
wheat. Never eat shredded wheat.
Never eat shredded wheat. Yeah, that's your useless trivia for the day.
Yeah.
Okay, star. Where were we? We were at star. Um,
What's the low end and what's the high end right now? Was it still about 10 million, or
well,
is there
median.
more?
If you look at median, is 550. Yeah, I think that $10 million one's still out.
Mm.
550 is about 100,000 over the Ada County median. This is just the last 4 weeks. 70 homes for sale, no condos, one townhouse. Man, no median sales price, no homes have sold. I might find that hard to believe.
Yeah.
Sales 26, contracts 34, months of inventory 2.96. Kind of a balanced market.
Now, does that inventory number that you guys get on that calculation, does that include listings under contract, or is that excluding those? Because I bet it's less.
I missed the beginning of the question.
So, in that number of inventory, does that include homes under contract,
I believe that it
or
does.
is that exclude them from the inventory?
That's a really good question. I don't know how HomeSnap does it. It's a little weird here how it says median sales price change 100%. I mean, what?
Yeah, that doesn't seem. Yeah, something so.
Over what? So
Statistically, it's
the
something.
big numbers are the ones that matter. New listings, homes for sale, median
Hmm.
list price,
I don't
and
know what she's
sales.
saying, but she wants to know what's up.
Yeah, you see that? What's
Yeah,
up? Yeah, I don't. What did I say? What's up? Is that what
yeah,
popped out?
yeah, yeah.
Let's look at a couple of the houses. Oh, so I have been sitting and will be indefinitely for a while anyway. I've been sitting at the RTL Homes models in Sunfield Estates it's basically just west of the golf course
Hmm.
on 16 and Beacon Light. Man, they build a really nice house. And we've got 3 or 4 staged ones.
Yeah, very nice.
Very nice. 3 or 4 stage ones over there, and we've got 4 or 5 that are under construction. A couple of those just got cabinets, so they'll be ready before too long. They go from about 700,000 to about 800,000. Um, Everything from 2,300 square feet to 3,500 square feet.
Hmm.
Um, the
4 or 5
2,300.
bedroom,
What's that?
4 or 5 bedroom
Uh,
office.
the, that one's 4 plus an office, the big one. The
Yeah,
2,300 square feet, those are called the Newport. There's 2 of them. They are 3 and 3. Huge walk-through closet that goes
yeah,
from the hallway through the walk-in, which is huge, into the master suite. Excuse me. They're all downstairs. That the 2,300 ones, the 2,300 square foot homes are single level. All the finishes are super nice. All the homes in that subdivision come standard with with two ranges. One's Bertazzoni, and the other one is Bosch, and Bosch dishwasher, Bosch refrigerator, and they're really nice homes. Come by and see me. I'll show you around. 9832 Aviara is the model that I'm sitting in. All right, let's see. Oh, I can even show it to you. 9832 Aviara. Yeah, super nice. Can you see it? Yeah, you can.
Mm-hmm. Like
So
the
here's my
like the
chair.
stone.
That's my office right
I
there.
like the stone on the exterior, that gray, the
Say it
white.
again.
I said I
Yeah,
like that stone on the outside.
yeah. It's like that. It's like whitewash, almost just a little bit whitewashed brick, or
Hmm. Yeah, it reminds me of the brick I have on mine on
yeah,
the
yeah.
exterior, but mine's white on white. But
So here's this Bertazzoni range. I put up an Instagram post on it the other day. They're so nice, made in Italy. They're really nice, extra wide. Uh, these knobs are child safe because if you turn the knobs, they don't just start. The gas doesn't just turn on. You have to push them in and get a positive like grab on it, and then turn it,
mhm.
and then the gas will turn on. Kind of nice. Nice little feature. Here's that fridge.
Well, the open
Super nice
shelves.
cabinets. The drawers in the cabinets are the drawers are dovetailed. Everything's soft close. This nice subway tile on both backsplash areas. Huge. This one has a huge butler's pantry. Oh, here it is, right here.
I think. Yeah,
Super cool.
I wish they
And
gave room for like a beer fridge. You know?
like that right there. You can.
Yeah, but like a taller one next to it, like you can have a
You know,
his
you
and
could
hers
poke.
drink fridge.
You could replace this one with a kegerator and put and drill into the quartz here and put your taps.
I don't think Emily's going to give me the free pass on that.
Yeah, maybe not.
Probably not.
The hallways are all super wide, 10-foot ceilings, 11-foot in the trays here.
Offered.
Just really nice homes.
Yeah.
Really, really nice. RTL homes, they do a nice job.
And those
Um,
those fans right there, those fans above that seating area, a huge plus. Huge. In the
yeah,
summer,
yeah,
huge plus.
move a ton of air.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So is this a TV center mount over or is it offset?
Yes, yeah, there's a Smurf tube down into this cabinet right here
Yes.
with Ethernet. I think it had Ethernet there, so that you can have you could have wireless, but
Sure.
wired is always
Well,
best.
the picture quality is way better. The Smurf tubes, though, like whenever if you have a house like this and you have the Smurf tube, buy the longest HDMI cord that you can find, basically, because you never know how long that thing could be. I
Oh,
had
okay.
mine; it was like 17 feet of tube, and I had to have a 25-foot.
Bends through
I,
the wall.
I bought a 15-foot, and I was like, "Where's it at?" And then I bought a 20-foot, and I was like, "Where is it at?" And then I bought a 25, and it finally poked out the other side. I was like,
Wow,
"This is
that's crazy.
insane." Yeah.
It comes with these floating shelves here. These are all specs. They'll build you a custom home. We have 27 lots in that subdivision.
How many are built?
They're all about. Go ahead.
How many are built?
There's 3 or 4 that are built and staged right now. 1, 2, 3,
So
4.
you have time if you want to make adjustments to get one in place, and then
Not with those ones. With the other ones, with the ones that are under construction, I
yeah,
doubt
that's
it
what I mean.
because they're far enough along that we're past that. But you can come in and we can get you started for a custom build too.
But there's dirt
There
too.
is dirt. Yeah, we've
Yeah,
got a bunch of
where you
lots,
can.
probably
Yeah.
21 lots left that don't have any construction on them.
Do they have any 3-car garages or anything?
This
Boat.
is a 3-car tandem, so 2 wide, 2 deep on one side,
Uh huh.
and most of them are that way. They're extra deep too. Let's see. That's a good point. Let's go to the.
Because everyone in Idaho loves their toys.
It's true. It's true. You got to have toys. No, we don't. We don't show it on here, but what they've done was really smart. They took the utilities, the HVAC and the water heater, and
Mm-hmm.
instead of putting them on the back wall where you would drive up to them, they put them
Mm-hmm.
on the side. So you regain that depth, that like 2.5, 3 feet.
Yeah,
So
which
instead
makes all
of
the
20,
difference if you have a truck. You know.
you can fit your truck in there. That's
Yeah,
right.
you get a
Exactly.
full size truck.
Yeah. So oversized bathtubs, bathtub's huge,
Do you think it'd
which
fit
is
me?
nice. Yeah, that's one part of the walk-in.
Do you think the
Yeah, they're
bathtub
neat
would fit me,
homes.
Dan? Do
Say it again.
you think the bathtub would fit me
It
with
would.
water in it?
It would probably fit both of us, actually.
Bad enough
Not that.
everyone thinks we live together. Don't say that.
That's right. That back from the first video. um, yeah, so those are in Star. They've got a listing going live. The
Okay.
listing agent's a friend of mine, Ryan Sedam. He's he's going live on one in Middleton. I forget the name of the subdivision, um, but they have a little bit bigger lots out there. These ones are all right around this 0.19 to maybe
Yeah.
0.25.
And with it's a pretty darn close to like 5% down on a conventional loan amount too. 726, 200, that kind of thing. So
So is
it's
this conforming?
so yeah, you can, well, the 6 or 7% down, you probably make that a conforming loan amount, you know? I mean, so it's little as, or if you fall into, like you put 20% down, it's like kind of a no brainer. It's a conventional loan. It's Fannie Freddie, you know? So,
I'd love one of these weeks to do this where we look at a house and then we bring up that you've got that really cool thing where you put in the numbers and it shows what your payments would be at
oh
your.
yeah, the mortgage coach. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe next week we'll do that so that people can see
Yeah.
what it looks like when you're really looking at the numbers of a loan.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes, right, we call a lender, we say this is how much money we have to put down, this is about what we're going to spend,
Mm.
and then we send the contract over, and he goes, okay, well your loan's going to be $1,800 a month. Okay, so you can see what the difference is between putting 2% down, 5% down, 30% down,
Yeah.
etc.
I was looking at a 5% down on in California. It was 800,000. They have a high balance over there. Like their high balance goes over 1 million. So it's like still a Fannie Freddie loan at that point. But and then you kind of like, okay, here's 5%, here's 10, here's 15, here's 20, is there anything, like what money are you bringing to the table as a gift? And you can kind of figure out where that payment's going to fall. And it's nice to know the tax rate, of
Right.
homes, because that can vary and oscillate between counties and developments and stuff like that. So I was looking
Hey,
for
you said gift. Is it easier? Is it? I don't know why that came
Hey
out of me.
there.
Is it
Wow.
easier to use a gift nowadays than it used to be?
So
Is
it
it?
depends on what loan you're looking at, but if it's Fannie Freddie, right? Let's say, because that's the majority of what we're doing, right? Homes. Um, it's better to just get the gift letter and then have it sent to escrow directly, as opposed to having those funds dropped into your account, because then it creates a sourcing thing, right? So I got to source the funds and where they came from and did they have the ability to gift, right? Versus just sending them into escrow from a gift letter at close, right? Makes simple, easy way of doing
Right.
things. But with a
Well,
government loan, it's different. With a government loan, the gifter, the donor, right, who
yeah.
gifts the funds, even if they send them to escrow, still needs to show the ability to gift. They need to make
Okay.
sure that they
Right.
have those
So they,
funds.
they have to prove that they actually have the money to give the
Right.
buyer.
You can't be like, I took $5,000 from my mattress and shoved $5,000 in my bank account, and then I wired my son $5,000 to help him with closing. Because if my actual balance was $200 and then it went to 5,000 and then I wire 5,000, they're going to be like, well, where did those funds come from, right?
Right. Well, I,
So it's better to carry a balance or use an account that has those funds stable on a month to month basis that you're going to be able to send, and there's not much to worry about because you had the 5,000 in there to begin with, right? So you don't
well,
have to go
I
in. And,
I remember that you used to have seasoned money. It had to be there for 90 days or whatever.
no, I just like the last FHA loan I did for reserves. All I needed was 1 month's worth of bank statements, and that's a government
Okay.
loan, So it just really depends on how it spits out through AUS. Sometimes I only need 1 year tax return. Sometimes I need two.
What's
So,
AUF stand for?
yeah.
What's AUF mean?
Automated underwriting service
Okay.
system.
Oh, AUS.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
AUS. Yeah.
Got it.
It's what
Got
runs
it.
like DU for Fannie Mae or LP for Freddie Mac. And it tells you what is required by the loan, right? So,
Mhm.
and we just go off of that. We don't have overlays. So,
All the boxes you have to tick to
yeah,
make
all
sure.
the little boxes you got to check. Yeah.
Let's see, over 1.9. So here's one of our houses actually that just popped up there. I did over 1.9. I don't know why this came up, but it's a neat looking
Hmm.
house, right? Kind of modern,
Yeah.
neat looking.
Like I think the I don't know, like one of the trends is like the kind of like a bold color that pops kind of thing, whether it be the door or whether it be like wood accents.
Like these black, like the black trim here. Is that
Yeah, yeah, and like is that yellow around that upper portion? Is that yellow or like wood?
it's wood? It's just
Yeah,
wood colored. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I mean, I like the way that looks personally, but
yeah.
I don't like glass garage doors. But that's just
I,
me.
I don't. I mean, for me, I don't love that either.
Yeah,
Um,
and
but
then
it
with the
looks
door,
cool.
and then with the
I can
door
see why
also
people would
rotating.
like it. And it's
Yeah,
nice because the windows are translucent, so it lets light into the garage.
yeah, it's
Sometimes
true.
you go out to the garage and it's not pitch black, but it's dark, and you're
Yeah,
going,
I've
oh
been in
man,
one where it was like it looked like the lights were on. You know,
because there was so much
yeah,
uh,
and they
like
just had that single pane. The one where it's like three-quarters of it's solid, and then there's the accent windows down one side.
yeah, oh on the side.
Yeah,
My garage is
yeah,
like that, but it's across the top.
yeah.
Actually, here in Legacy, every garage door has to have windows in it, so that's one of the standards.
That's it. I'm changing mine.
I don't want to be standard. Um, well, we could. Let's see. What do we got here? I don't know. We could bring something up, or we could
Well,
go
there.
enjoy our
Let's
corned
see.
beef and cabbage
I
on
have.
St.
Let me.
Patrick's Day.
Yeah, no. Let me look at my phone real quick. There's a house that. Um, it also came up new again. Let's see here.
Yeah, give me the address.
Let's go with. I'm looking for it. Sorry, I have like 30 or 40 properties saved. Um, let's see. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Um, this was. It's in Boise. It's 1702 North Mock B, Mockbee.
949.
Yeah, I thought this was interesting because it had a roll up door and like the way it's positioned.
Oh,
I actually thought it was like a
is
duplex.
this a single family?
Yeah, it's single family.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I thought it was a duplex when I first saw it.
It kind of looks like it. It's big though, 3,100 square feet.
Yeah, it's a monster.
Oh, I see. And that goes into the backyard. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw that and I was
Yeah.
like, dude, that's pretty darn cool. And it
It's
runs right off
interesting to
into the
have
patio.
this. It's interesting to have this whole exposed chain spring thing in there, just because I
Mhm.
think because you don't see that very often. But
Yeah,
yeah, that's cool. And then through wall fireplace there, so that works on inside and outside. I wonder how well insulated that is.
Dan, don't worry about it. Just pay your
I
heating
know
bill and
it
you're good to
looks
go.
good. It
Yeah.
looks good, and that's all that matters. Yeah,
But I
that's
like the
neat.
kitchen in the open area like that. Imagine having a nice dinner, open aired. I mean, yeah, there's bugs and stuff, but bugs everywhere. You know?
As long as yes, that's neat. That's a neat house for
Yeah,
sure.
go to the open door. Yeah, right there. That patio. Go to the patio
Oh
side.
yeah, that's nice
That'd be a little office. That'd be nice.
for
Not the
sure.
bathroom part.
Until the wind blows all the papers off your desk.
I'm paperless, Dan. I'm paperless.
Ah, hey, progressive.
No, I'm joking. There's tons of favors over here.
Yeah,
Right
I
here,
got
like
some.
that right here. See, there's the fireplace and there's the door. When
Yep,
you roll it
yep,
up,
that's cool.
the
That's a
trees
neat
are right
house.
there.
You thinking about moving your family to Boise?
No, um, but um, but I do like being at like in the trees. It reminds me of being like in Mexico on vacation, and the monkeys are in the trees. You know.
Yeah, that's like Costa Rica, huh?
Hmm.
I wonder if that's the real view.
Yeah.
That's neat. Where is
The
this?
question is that the view that's going to remain, right? Because you never
Okay.
know what's going to be built. But
Yeah, but it looks like that's pretty well established.
yeah, there's going to be hard for infill, but I mean, it's a pretty cool place. I mean, I just saw it and I was like, I just like the way that's kind of designed, but you know,
It's definitely Sherman Hollow.
it's
Just
close to the hiking trails for Emily. That's all I know. So
right northeast of the north end. Yeah, that's a cool spot. Cool spot. Well, hey, listen. Thanks for joining me today. Oh,
hey
thanks to
there.
when I say thanks. How come it's not popping up? The system doesn't work. Hello there. Did you see Rodney Dangerfield?
Why are you listening to? Oh, hello.
Hello. There was a run by fruiting. That's Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mm-hmm.
Hello
That's
there.
where it all started.
Hello there. Let's get it to pop up again. Hello there. Hello. It's not perfect, but it's neat when it pops up.
Yeah.
Um, thanks for joining me. I appreciate all the information.
Yeah.
It's always fun to get together and kind of shoot the breeze and talk about some numbers and this and that. Enjoy your. Oh, you're not having corned beef and cabbage. Hey, whatever you
No,
have.
but you know what? Stay safe. Stay safe if you head out. Uh,
No doubt.
Ubers are cheaper than DUIs, and it's a rookie night. So just remember that.
It's true. Hey, and we're past 40, so it's like we'll probably just be sitting on the couch anyway. So
I'm getting closer to 50 than it needs to be. So
yeah,
yeah.
I'm on the other side of the hill, man. On the other side of the 40 to 50 hill. It's true. All right, man. Thanks again. Talk
Enjoy.
to you soon.
Yeah. See
See
you
you
next
guys.
Friday.